the time. We're live.
Okay, yes, we are live. Tom's going to entertain you. Here to entertain
Good morning,
you.
everybody.
Tom's here this morning, and let us know you're in the room if you're ready for rise and shine, stretch and shine.
2 people are in.
T and T
3
style.
people are in. That's good.
Yeah, Tom,
Good
I
morning,
can count
everybody.
as well.
Thank you
4
very
people.
much,
Tom's
darling.
just
Thank you very
counting.
much.
Sarah, Margaret, and 2 others. Let us know who's in the room.
Good morning, everybody.
You will need for this workout.
It's cooler than I
I
thought.
do believe it is very cool.
What do we need for the workout?
You'll need for this workout your roller, check, and you'll also need the yellow band. And I would suggest a head pad. Good morning, Lindsay and Kay. Tom's just been in his lockdown. He's been to circus school to train how to juggle. Hi, Claire.
Next week it's 3.
Okay.
This week it's 2.
Leslie. Tom, can you not do any faster? Oh, no.
Yeah, I can.
I don't know who Rachel Seggy is. I'm hoping she's someone who's got a surname that I know as differently. Let me know your different surname if you want, Rach. Anyway, whichever way, Tom is here to entertain you. First
We're here
part
to
of
have
the
a bit of a
entertainment
laugh.
is his circus skills.
This is actually for neurological purposes.
Well, can you do it the other way around then,
No,
Tom?
I can't.
Why not?
Because I'm not that. I can't. I'm trying to learn that.
Try the
I
other way
can't,
around.
I can't. You're going to
Yeah, so Tom's now going to try.
No, I'm not.
Why not, Tom? There you go, you can do it. See.
Yeah, but
you
it's
know
not
what?
the same efficiency.
He's actually a pretty good bod, isn't he,
Yeah.
really? Alright, I think we need to start to get
Okay,
the
that's
show on
fine.
the road.
Okay, darling. No problem.
We've used a different coloured mat to try and give more light and detail. I'm literally going to coach Tom's
It's going to
body.
be so hot today.
It's
Come
gonna
on,
be hot
Tom.
today.
Come on.
I'm coaching Tom's body. Hi, Jane. So that the alignment can be taught through. Tom's going to get his roller as previously planned.
Well,
It's
this
over
one.
there.
Thank you very much, Simon. Thank you. Okay, here we go.
So standing then, we won't be long standing. I need body flow to get you then to do the stretch side of life. Tom's going to keep his elbows bent, his hand wide as his thigh bones are. Inhale, he'll squat, pulling the shoulder blades together, and breath out. But he's not going to throw his hips forwards because we taught him last week that that's not what you do. Inhaling, down you go, pull your scapula together. Tom, don't throw your hips forwards, push the ground away to grow tall. You're not.
Better.
Yeah. When you do the stand out of the squat, you don't want to throw your pelvis forwards.
Why?
You want to press against the actual roller so you get a good realignment. No, you're throwing your hips forwards. Press down through the ground. Press the ground away to grow tall, to stop yourself throwing backwards. Shoulder blades, collarbones.
Better.
Go down and stay. Stay where you are, put your shoulder blades together. You're breathing in and out and you're pressing that roller. Remember what we said, the equivalent wherever it's touching. Now you're going to go down an inch and up an inch, and you're breathing. You're breathing down an inch, up an inch. You're supposed to be a really good student. We're doing some great Pilates at the moment. Okay, inhaling and exhaling, waking everything up, and then stay still. Press down through your heels. Press against the roll with the palms of the hands, and push the ground away.
Hey, you monkey.
Push the ground away to stand yourself back up. Okay, taking a wider stance. I've said deliberately this is a smaller range of workout. Inhale, find your squat, and exhale, stand. I'm trying to do with you the things that just generally open you out before we become quite specific. As you hinge at the hip, Tom, remember the roller stays at your pelvis as you stand up. So you're meant to be using that roller. I can't get the students, I'm afraid. Use the roller. Push against the roller and the floor. Now you're throwing your hips forwards again, darling. Better. Inhale down. Use both sides because then this whole asymmetry of the body. When we do the roller and the thigh connection, it should help moderate, change, reverse any asymmetrical movement pattern.
I thought you were going to say age.
And it won't reverse your age though. Okay, go down and stay. You're staying down there, people. You should have the palms of the hands on the roll. Tom isn't doing anything that's being asked of him. But that's not anything new, is it? So you press your hands against the roller, Tom. No, you're not. Don't argue with me. In this domain, I am the teacher. You are the student. You're breathing in and out to reorganise everything from here to here. Breathing in and out. Sit your bum back, hinge at the hip more than, and make your breath long. It's an inhaling and an exhaling. Your contact points stay still. We know that Tom's contact points aren't staying still because that roller keeps sliding up and down. If you're like Tom, heaven forbid, and your roller's sliding up and down, listen to your teacher.
You need more caffeine time.
All right, people, stay. We're doing a small roll forward, so chin nod, bend there, stay. Now breathe deeply in, cinch at the rib cage, press against the roller to reverse everything back up again. Up, 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 shoulder blades come together, and voila, leave that be.
Thank you.
Slowly go down to the floor, so hands and knees.
Okay.
Once you're on all fours, to get the body properly woken up, slide the scapula so that they go across and place themselves back at the rib cage. Think of your sit bones so that they're pointing backwards. Make sure both knee joints are level. Find the feet. And then it's the knee hovers, exhaling, and knee hover, inhale and back. It's another resetting, isn't it? We're using this activity to get deep body temperature, core connection, make the rib cage submit to the breath. So inhaling, wait for the ribs, Tom, and lift, yeah. You can allow the neck to release forward slightly, and that way you might encourage more of the oblique ribs. We're doing this because it actually promotes deep heat. Just do two more.
People.
It promotes a deep heat. One more. And leaving that there.
Let that go.
Now listen, you're going to do a stretch.
Okay.
Breathe in. Now lean backwards to your heels, bending your elbows down to the floor. Stay. In this position, you're almost like cobra-like. Listen to what I say now. On the breath out, pull the ground under you and pull your chest forward to the end of your mat until you find yourself upright again. Tom, just walk your knees back a tad. There you go. And we repeat. You hinge at the joints of the hip and the elbow. You pull your shoulder blades away from the neck. And then you pull the ground under you as you pull yourself back up. It should feel pleasant. Inhaling down with the bent elbow, shoulders away from the neck. Breath out, navel to spine, and pull that ground under you. Not as good as last time. Inhaling, bend. See how far you can pull forwards much better. Feel the difference.
So you can feel the difference,
Connection.
taste the difference, see
We're
the
going to
difference.
do one more.
I am the difference.
Here's the difference. Okay, shoulder blades, darling. Thank you. Shoulder blades. Pull it forwards. Don't put your chin forwards. It's your, yeah. Okay. And from there.
That was cheeky.
From there, Tom's going to
Do
get
it
in a
again.
position where he can then lie on the roller full length.
Okay.
So Tom's we're going to pull the roller under him. I'll keep it lined. He's got the privilege of his personal assistant here.
Thank you very much. Here I am.
Get your roll to the very bottom end. No, get your bottom to the very end of the roller even. And then you start to slowly lower yourself down. Tracing the roller.
That's what I was doing with my hands. There you go. Okay.
The minute you're down there, head cushions are definitely a necessity, I think. Place one hand on the base of the pec area, the chest, the breast, and the other hand below the navel. I alluded to a breath pattern yesterday, which is actually it's part of the English National Opera North, helping COVID patients that are struggling with breathing. It's a little discipline they do. So we won't have any opera singing just now, but listen to the cueing. You're going to breathe in over 4 counts. You're then going to suspend the breath over 7 counts, at which point you'll then exhale over 8 counts. We'll do this together.
Okay.
In through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Suspender for 7, 6, 5. Relax your jawline. 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhaling over the count of another 8. So it's 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling over 4 counts. Suspension, tooth, tongue to teeth. Relax jawline. 3, 2, 1. 8 count, exhaling 8, 7, 6. Experience the rib cage melt, 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 melt. Inhaling, deliberately going heavy. It's a massive discipline, but it's a brilliant discipline. Suspension as the breath. In that suspended breath, relaxing the jawline, relaxing everything, let gravity allow its effect on you, as it were. And then 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling with greater control. Suspend that breath for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling, experiencing the reorganising, placing. And that's very much a mind-body pacifier. So you're pacifying the systems, taking them away from their red alert distortions and allowing them to feel the roller under them.
At least I got that right.
You got that right on. From there then we're going to take it straight into some pelvic tilting. Tom's just going to put his fingertips on his hip bone, his thumbs on his rib cage, and he's going to keep his shoulders chilled. The inhale then is through the nose. And as he experiences the exhale and the ribs come down, he'll gently use his pelvic floor to imprint. You'll stay there in that imprint of the lumbar over 4 counts. In through the nose you breathe, relax jawline. And the exhaling, as the ribs come down, he allows the pelvis to flow back onto the sacrum, towards the tailbone. Stay on the sacrum, towards the tailbone, inhaling. Exhale, curl, using pelvic floor, internal oblique, both sides of the rib cage equally. Stay in the imprint, you're lengthening and stretching the lower back behind you, and then exhaling, allow the pelvis to go to its neutral.
Breathing's hard work.
Breathing's hard work. Breathing is the work here on the roller. Now leaving your pelvic position as neutral, we want to pay attention to the thoracic spine, which is last rib up to the neck. Jazz hands. Go back to that inhaling. And on the exhaling, start the rib cage coming down and simply allow the arms to open as your ribs come down and find under the navel. Breathe in and stay where you are. Notice both armpit shoulders. Breathe out, stay where you are. See if you can get your rib cage down more. Breathing is the action here. And then exhaling the rib cage down further. Slowly float your arms back towards the sky. Stay breathing in. One more of it there. Don't tuck under. Breath out to rib cage, rib cage, rib cage, and then open the arms out within the space you've acquired through the breath to the spine. You're going to stay here for a moment, breathing deeply in. We breathe out again here, allowing your arms to reach wider, not lower down, but wider, shrinking the abdomen in. It's all pelvic floor transwall work. And then on the next, breathing out phase, start the rib cage, find your armpit and flow your arms back again. You've gone back to the breath that isn't really the breath. All right, from there then.
I didn't mean to frustrate you.
We're going to exhale and curl the head, neck and shoulders without tucking under. So stay heavy in your feet and inhale and go back down. Remember at this point, keep your jawline open. Ribs, 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 think breathing. Go back to the sense of a release. Inhale, it's a relaxed jawline. As you reach your armpits forwards, you're stretching now the thoracic part of the spine. One more. Exhaling and your pelvic floor draws up, navel to spine, no tucking under. Stay. You're now going to do the side reach towards one thigh. So exhale, the rib cage reaches more one side than the other. Inhale, exhale. Don't speed up, Tom. Don't speed up. You can't speed up on this activity, and the pelvis can't move. So keep your feet heavy. The breath out is the sliding of the rib cage without the pelvic movement and a return. The rib cage flexes, and it's a way of trying to encourage a symmetry through the oblique area. If you find you've got one shoulder higher than the other, this activity is a great way of tuning in. But again, the breath is the genius here. Breathe. Breathe out, genius. That's the breath, not you. Breathe in. One more. Breathing out through the armpit, genius. And coming back down.
Come on, let that.
All right. We're going to roll off the roller now, elegantly, beautifully. And Tom's going to pull himself up to more seated position. Your next position on the roller is to get the roller under to the base of the scapula.
Glad you've got my best side to the camera.
So the base of your scapula is more or less female, it's your bra cutting your rib cage in half. I'm going to help Tom lower his body down and try and get it to come down with symmetry, which it hates. It just doesn't like it.
Please.
I'm being
You're
truthful.
very critical today.
No, I'm not. I'm describing, not criticising. He says I'm being critical, I'm being descriptive. Does that feel about right?
Perfect.
In this position, with you lying on the roller crossways, as it were, the scapula, the base part of it, the lowest pointy bit, needs to be free of the roller. Put your hands behind your head just to support the position.
Check.
And go back to breathing in and out. The inhale and exhale needs to leave you heavy at your sit bones, and both thigh bones need to be level.
And neutral.
Both thigh bones level, the back of the pelvis. You know you're in the right position because it feels kind of lengthening for your lumbar area.
Good description.
Go back to the knowledge of the ribs, Tom. You've got to relax your jawline again. It's a... Shall we give Tom a little challenge between now and next week in his daily practice of Pilates to consistently... Yeah? You breathe in to move the rib cage, and you breathe out to move the rib cage. Put your shoulders away from your neck. On the next breath out, don't tuck your bottom under it. See if you can push against the roller and curl up a bit. And inhale, go back a bit. Breathe out, pull your elbows, armpits, yeah. Inhale and back, that's it, we want that. So you're making the thoracic spine move at the point where it's tightest. Remember, this is the base of the scapula, and the movement of the upper spine area, is independent of any pelvic tilt. Next time you curl up, stay, so go back again. Exhale, curl up and stay. Don't force anything, find it, stay heavy on the roller. Have your feet ready, your back will feel long. On the breath out, press into your feet and let your hips lift. Keep looking for your middle thighs. Stay, breathe in. Breathe out and lower back down again. Can you feel how you suddenly shortened on your right hand side?
Yeah. I'll tell you why later.
Okay, reach your hands forwards. If
No,
it's too...
okay.
Just do as you're told. And back down. Ideally, put your hands forwards for me.
Okay.
Now try it with your hands forwards. So what's happening is you're not getting your ribs down. Breathe. People, listen. Ribs. Now lift your hips. What's the difference?
It stings good.
Breathe in, breathe out, and lift.
Is that what you want me to do?
Yes, it is.
I was nowhere near it.
You weren't anywhere near it, darling. I've trained many years to work it all out. All right. Tom thought he was doing what I wanted. He resisted my modification.
You tell me I got a twinge.
Which is why he got a twinge, and then went to his own little devices, which had nothing to do with Pilates. People, your sensation behind you, behind your lower scapular spine, all the way through your high waist, to your sacrum, it's like you're a strengthened long line, with all of the exercise kind of coming from the front of you, the effort from here, the experience behind. And it's a lovely, lovely sensation, and there will be no twinge when executed as described by your experienced teacher. Your hamstrings and glutes work to lift you, and your obliques work to stabilise you. All right, now that we've established that I know more than Tom, we're going to lower that down. That's reassuring. You're going to take it now into extending the spine. And no, don't do what you think you know, because you don't know. Put your hands behind your head. It's definitely a man thing. Breathe in. Breathe your ribcage down, and then start to lower backwards away from your ribs. Don't let the lower back move at all. Do keep the pelvic floor near the spine, Tom. And then exhale and come back again, trying to move the roller under you. Yes, the roller's just moved. Breathe in. Exhale, move the roller under you. Yes. So you're using the roller now to create what we call thoracic extension, and you're using the breathing as the means of the power to move. Breathe in and go back now. Okay, breathe out and go back. Pull that roller under you. Does that feel nice? Breathe out, pull your armpits, pull against the roller, push it backwards, 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 backwards. Stay and breathe in deeply.
You have to press so
Yeah,
powerfully.
I do. Stay and breathing deeply, and then breathing out, looking at your knees, start to roll back, back, back. Hang out there for a moment. Does that feel nice, yes or no?
Yeah. Feels great.
As you hang out there, stay. Can you pull up on pelvic floor and shrink the tummy in without grasping your... Yeah. So exhale the ribs, nod the chin in for me. Breathe in. Exhale the rib cage more. Breathe. Hello, Linda. Exhale the ribs, both sides, Thomas. So when I'm asking you to exhale through the ribs, draw the pelvic floor up. Don't tuck under so much as shrink and hollow. And that'll give you the length that you need. Good. Breathe. You don't have to tuck under to create core stability. Think rib cage first. That's the biggest part of the spine. You're tucking under, Tom.
I'm not.
Tom's just told me he's not tucking under when he's clearly moving his pelvis, but that's fine. All right, stay still, everyone.
Well, I'm not understanding.
Don't worry, it's okay. And then we're going to do some side rotation. As long as you know twin jaw issues coming on in the lower back, put your right hand behind your head, check.
Yeah,
And then take the left leg and make it straight. Try and keep everything symmetrical at the hips. The first part of the rotation is going to come over to this side away from the straight leg. So if your right hand's behind your head, you'll be rolling to the right. Exhale, roll up, feel for the roller, Tom. Relax this arm, tap. Breathe in here and breathe out and trace the roller back. As long as you feel it's the right place on the roller, carry on. You want to pull your armpit down. Yeah. So we're opening out everything here. You feel the rotation of these muscles here, and your hips stay heavy.
They want to move.
Yes, so don't let them. And
That's it.
exhale. Stay where you are in your rotation. Breathe in and out. Stay, breathe. If you can pull your nose to your knee more, if you can bend over your breast area, your pec area without tucking under, use your breath. Use your breath. Yeah, shrink here. And then going to the other side. Come back again. And centre the body, both hands. Show that you understand centre. No, both hands.
Okay.
Stay. Breathe. Bring one leg bent, but straight. Stay. Get the body very aware of everything going with alignment. And stretch out your other leg. Okay. So now you don't want the leg that's bent to roll out sideways. You're going to now put your other hand behind your head. Relax your shoulder and your armpit. You're actually rolling into your armpit. Turn the head, turn the head, turn the head. There. Stay, breathe in, relax your shoulder. And breathing out, track the roller again. Inhaling as deep as you can. Exhaling. No, don't side bend. Roll.
I want to side bend.
Oh my goodness. Breathe in to your armpit. Breathe out and track back again. Don't side bend. You're rolling.
It was a learning moment.
It was a learning moment. You're not side bending, Tom. You're rolling on.
Don't be so frustrated.
Tom said, "Don't be so frustrated with me." I'm not at all frustrated.
Oh no!
I think once we come out of lockdown, we'll see who wants to try and teach Tom. Breathing in, one more. Keep your hips level.
No, you wicked woman.
Exhale, curve a tad. Now rotation. Relax your shoulder. Relax. Breathe. It's all here. Shrink and hollow. Breathe. Don't force it. Breathe. Okay, and come back. All right, that's all we have time for in that position. Come on. We're going to go to a side position. Tom, face the screen.
Can't wait.
And put both feet on this roller. Both
Can't
ankle
wait.
area.
Can't wait.
Now come up onto your... Put yourself up.
As in like this?
Yeah. Your shoulder away from your neck. We need to find effective ways of stretching your underneath side. Can you feel that?
I'm not looking forward to this.
All right, Tom, can you curl up and push your underneath hand into the ground?
As in like this?
Yeah, there you go. Breathe.
You're embarrassing me now.
And go down again. People.
This is deliberate, okay?
No, this is a stretch and go down again.
Oh, come on.
Go on, Tommy. You're allowed to let the roller move as you come up. Go on, breathe. Turn and look for your feet.
I'd rather not.
And bend your elbow. And coming up. Can you feel the underneath side of your
Can I
stretch?
feel it? It's killing me. Oh, I don't know. Some things you just can't do.
People, this is called side bend. And it's fundamental. Okay, one more. I'll try and teach this again on another occasion. Go on, you can do it.
I knew this was going to happen. I'm sorry. Come on, what's
Okay,
next?
he's got two sides.
Oh, God. You're not my friend anymore. Oh, you want me to do it that way?
Yeah.
No, you're mucking me up now. I'll never do this, Tanya.
You get one leg on top of the other. Okay, you want your first level is that you're actually lying in a side lying position on the side of your hip. You've got muscles, quadratus lumborum, and others that are really integral to spine mobility, stability. This is a way of getting into them.
Okay if I put my hand on the floor?
Yeah, you can, but try not to. You've got to bend. I want you to bend rather than hinge forwards. So
there you go.
and then come back down again. Will you look for your legs, please, as you come up?
Why?
Just because that's how it's done. The idea is that one side shortens at the oblique as the other side, the underneath side, lengthens. That's it. You're doing much better this side. Obviously, your top side shrinks and hollows. You use your pelvic floor. Tom's obviously coming forwards because he's so stiff in his thoracic spine. And we have to remember Tom's got all sorts of mental issues. Tom has had a stroke.
Come on.
Yeah, just so that people know. We need to give him the get out of jail free card.
Stop mucking about with my hand.
Okay. All right, people, we'll let that go.
I'm sorry, everybody.
No, it's okay.
That was
Put
rubbish.
your toes to your nose. Hopefully you felt the stretch on the underneath side. Can you feel it?
Yeah, I can. Big time.
All right. And let that go. Quickly then, Tom's going to lie on his back.
Okay.
I was going to use a yellow band, but
Yeah, come on, get it.
no, let's just do one more roller exercise. Have your legs down. I'm very aware that during lockdown, the amount of time spent sitting on your bums is actually allowing more things to go wrong. So put your heels under your knees, then lift your bottom up and get that roller under your sacrum. Lift up high, you'll like this. Without the roller, it's actually hard to do stretches that don't kind of involve you making the stretch happen with another muscle group. Now, the roller's under your sacrum. Your sacrum is below your waistband, unless you're wearing a very trendy waistband that shows your bum bones. So you've got to have the sacrum and the tailbone on the side of the roller nearest your feet, as it were. And therefore, that frees up the lumbar spine to be where it belongs. Now, put your hands on the roller, Thomas. If you pull your heels under your knee joint, as Tom's demonstrating, and then if you go back to breathing properly, your sensation wants to be that you could ask the rib cage breath to come under the navel and under your waistband. In this shape, straight away, the hamstring should already feel tension and the pelvis feel completely supported. Now, if you can get your rib cage to bend a bit more as though behind you, don't get it to open more, you want this to close. You really should have your shoulder blades on the floor. Yeah, shoulder blades to the floor, pull up on pelvic floor. If I put a head cushion under your head, does that help, or is that just... Can you try and get more of this?
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, you're getting your shoulder blades as best to the floor as you can. You're zipping up and hollowing with
That's
the
good.
breathing out muscles.
Got the hamstrings in.
In this shape, you're stretching your hamstrings. Press through your feet. Pull your thighs together. Then, pelvic tilt against the roller. So you're allowed to do all you can with your pelvic floor, pelvic tilt, pulling your hip bones under your waistband and down beneath you, getting your lumbar spine into a true stretch. Feel nice?
Unbelievable.
As long as you keep your armpits reaching, so you've got to do a proper breath out, remember. It's different again, isn't it? Here, get your breathing going. It's a inhale, exhale, pelvic floor, nails to spine. We're just going to, don't grip it. Inhaling and okay. Moving on, don't lose your focus. Bring one leg up into tabletop slowly. Stay. Breathe deeply in. And then bring your second leg. You're now balancing on the back of the sacrum. Still keep the main focus. Pull your chin in a bit if you want. Pull your ribs down. The main focus is the sensation of the roller underneath your sacrum. And as long as this still feels pleasant, everything's going to go well for you. Now go back to proper breath, Tom. You've got to be a breathing person. Tom's going to gently, keeping the thighs tight together, go over towards his left hand. Now keep your thighs tight together so that you move as a single unit there. You've moved so that your sacrum on the opposite side has fractionally lifted without twisting. You allow load to go straight down through Tom's length over to your left. He's going straight down the body weight to the left. He's going to breathe in again and breathe out and find he rolls his whole unit of thighs and pelvis back to centre. Stay in centre, nod your chin in, look for your knees, they should be absolutely square. Feel the load behind you going straight the way through sacroiliac. And then gently feel the opposite side float up, stay. Breathing in and out. You want that absolute symmetry of that rotation. There you go. Breathe. Allow the brain to find the body going with the load down under the sacrum, and Tom's going to come back to centre again. Back in the centre, let the left leg go down to the floor. So lower it down. As you think it's going to touch the floor, stretch that left leg out and stretch the other leg to the ceiling.
No.
Breathing in and out. So you've now got a flexor stretch, a hamstring stretch. Push that leg down. There you go.
If I can, you will.
Yeah, okay. That should feel pleasant.
Unbelievable.
Now, pull your leg that's been straight to the floor, back up, bending it. And make sure both legs are level, people. Take your other leg down to the floor. Wriggle back onto the roller if you need to, yeah. Don't worry, if you've started coming away.
That's good, that's better.
Okay. So your other leg lowers down to the floor, keeping it bent. Rib cage. So straight this leg out first. No, don't twist. That's you straight. So as you reach one leg up and you reach the other leg down, breathing deeply in and out, get your rib cage spine, I was going to actually do this stretch with the yellow band, but I don't think we are going to because we're running out of time. But this possibly is a better scenario.
Everybody should get you to do this.
Tom's just said everyone should get me to do this. I'm actually doing something called PNF stretching really. I'm resisting him and then I'm releasing him slightly, which gives him muscle relaxation.
I can feel the calm coming to.
Alright people, and then slowly bend both knees in, bend. And you're going to roll off your roller. So either pull your knees to your chest and then roll away. Wonderful.
Brilliant. That was really good.
Okay, seating upright then. So sit as upright as you can and take your legs as wide open as you can. We need to get into the groiny area. And then put the roller here.
Don't like the look of this. I
Walk,
wasn't talking about you, by the way.
walk your heels as open as you can. Sit up as tall as you can. So you're using the roller to pull your elbows back and sit up tall. You're asking the roller to help you. So kneecaps, turn them out sideways, breathe in. And then roll your thigh bones into medial rotation. That's the opposite.
I'd rather support my back. Can I do that?
No.
Okay.
Use the roll to sit up tall.
I'm trying.
So turn the thigh bones out. There you go. You're stretching through the adductors, the inside of your thigh to some degree. Can you feel it all
Yeah,
here?
I believe
Yeah.
it.
So rotation. If you think of what we do with feet in straps, lying on our back, it's not dissimilar to this, although it's a whole lot easier because you're supported and gravity's there. And coming back in. And out you go.
You like pain, don't you? Ouch!
And back in. Okay, keeping the legs there, you're now going to roll. So put your hands here.
Right.
Breathing out, Tom's going to roll back because he's decided that wasn't the exercise.
Okay, sorry.
Stay, breathe in. Breathing out, press against the roller, bend and roll back up again. Bend, bend, bend. Pull your toes to your nose, Tom. You've got to flex at the ankle. Sit as tall as you can. Relax your shoulders. So you're still moving from the middle rib cage as you lower down. Breathe. Pull your toes to your nose. Toes to nose. Reach for your big toe, everyone. Reaching for the big toe. When you add the increase of the flex, that's the bend. Take it from the upper back and shoulder, 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 armpit. Your armpit is where your range comes from. Is that better? Yeah? So you're leaning over to try and get more into your right hand side. It's that same thing. Not by moving the head, just by breathing the ribs. So none of us have symmetry. So heavy on your bottom bones. Now Tom, stay. To come out of your deepest bend, relax your feet and start to bend your elbows to pull the roller under you. When the roller's under the palms of the hands, push your hands against the roller and pull your chest up. Better or worse? With your chest up. There you go. That's nicer though, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, try and lift your chest as high as you can. Breathe. All right. And let that go. So you're going to bring the roller out of the way. Come to kneeling again.
Okay.
We need to stretch your flexors.
Okay.
And I think the simplest way to get hamstring flexor is this. Come up onto knees. That's it. And put your right leg forwards. You okay?
Yeah.
No, as in your foot.
Oh, I didn't get that.
That's it. Go as far forward as you're comfortable to go.
That was an idiotic move I
Put
made.
the roller here.
Thank you.
Right,
Sorry, I
you're
forgot.
in a kneeling proposal position. This is how Tom proposed to me when we were in the Maldives. He didn't. Because he didn't have a roller. Now, the first thing we're going to do here is pull your front knee forwards to get your hamstring and glutes on that front leg. Yes or no?
Yes.
You can walk your foot, yeah?
Yes.
If you want to walk your foot further forward, do that too. Then you've got to pull the belly button to the spine as part of it. Lift your chest up. You should now be getting the
unbelievable.
hamstring on one leg and the front quadriceps and
I want my hip flexors soon.
hip flexors. Sorry. You've got to sit into your right hand bum bone though. So
You're going to roll me over if
you know when we're on the reformer, you have to sit into your right hand sit bone if that's your front leg. Try and keep your heel in the ground, Tom. Don't lean. To sit,
Yes.
Sitting into it is just your pelvis. This roller should help you, so if you want to reposition it, put both hands on it if you want. Both hands. There. Alright, pull your shoulders away from your neck. Breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. You're aiming to pull everything up to the sky whilst opening up the hip and the pelvis.
Okay.
There should be no pinching, twinging or anything going through the lumbar, but the strong openness of the hamstring glute on the right front leg and the flexors on the left leg. And if you pull the pubic bone under in your mind, Tom, imagine pelvic tilting. You'll get even more going on even through psoas and rectum. Okay, people? To safely come out of this position, let your head go, pull your bottom backwards, push the ground away with your right leg, the front leg,
Okay.
push it away, and that should ease you out.
Easy.
So take that leg back down.
Okay. Get my other one up.
and then pull the roller to the other side. So your roller is just a guide to help you.
For me, it's a crutch.
It's to help you stay symmetrical from left to right. First things first, then, no, don't throw your chin up first. First things first, sit into your left hand bum cheek. So you're all twisted. Now, take your left leg further forward a bit, I think. Are you ready to hinge? Pull the ground under you with your left heel if your left leg is forwards. I'm making sure Tom's hips don't twist. Now you can pull your left shoulder, breathe, bend your elbow. There. Does that not feel better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything's better.
Breathing in and out. Keep the chest. Tom's gone to the least course resistant. He's just saying yes to everything. He's like, let this show end, please. Breathe. Not wrong, am I? Breathing in. Sitting into. You can relax this leg, you know, just let it go. So you want the whole back leg open all the way through to the hips. You want the back of the bum on the front leg open from the tailbone all the way through, getting the stretch into the hamstring. You can put both hands forward so the roller can centre itself.
Just leave me be.
Now bend your elbows and lunge the roller. Put your shoulders away from your neck.
I want you to know this is very uncomfortable.
Where?
Everywhere.
But not on your back.
No.
As long as nothing's in your back, life's good. Alright, and to come out of it, you look down.
Push
You pull your abdominals in.
Let me go.
And you'll come back. There we go. Okay, children. I think that's all we've had time for today. With my darling husband, who's feeling like he's been rubbish today. He hasn't actually. Tom's allowed me to try and teach properly into those positions. If you want to spend some time looking at this video, you can enjoy assessment of fitness, stability, mobility, stretch.
Thank you very much.
As long as you have a great Friday and you stick with staying active, life will go well for you. It's just the 4th week of lockdown. I feel like we've done really well. We are still here. Obviously, I will see you Monday for more of your Pilates repertoire. In the meantime, it's a
Thank
goodbye
you very
from
much,
me.
Indy, and it's a goodbye from what? Thank you very much
Feeling
indeed.
wonderful. All right. Hope you feel great, people. Let us know what you want more of, and we will see you soon.
Thank you
Glad
very
to make
much
you
indeed,
smile.
everybody. Bye for now.